Lisa with Ink and Inspirations, and in this video I wanted to share a couple of tips and little additions that I made to this vintage, fairly simple Christmas card that I did that went from just a plain card to me just added a lot of texture and dimension and color. So first I started with an early espresso base, and I put the top layer from the Candlelight Christmas collection that's in the holiday catalog. And then I have this natural composition music note piece that I was going to layer on top like that, and I thought, no, it needs something. So I wanted a little bit of sparkle, but not too much. So I'm taking this Champagne Mist shimmer paint and a little wedge of a Stampin' sponge, and I just add some sparkle notes. Okay. And it dries fairly quickly, but it's just going to add a shimmer very easily to that craft colored piece. Okay, so I knew I wanted this to say Peace on Earth, and I knew I wanted it to layer here, but I wanted to tie in the early espresso. So let's ink it up a little bit with some early espresso around the edges. And I like to work my way onto the cardstock from off. I have a piece of scratch paper beneath, just to add like a border, if you will, just some color, a neutral, but yet it really makes a difference, as you'll see when I put it here. See, it just makes it pop out just a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to close that up. And then I wanted to use some of this beautiful tulle, scallop tulle. So I like to leave it on the spool, and I'm going to tie it around here in a bow. And sometimes I use too much and have to cut off, but when I'm tying bows, I like to have plenty. And I'm going to use my little bunny ears again, like you may have seen in another video I've done on my YouTube channel or on my blog. Make 2 bunny ears, cross them, and tie. Okay, then I'm going to take my scissors and trim a bit. And I usually go back and trim some more after I see the look, but for right now we're going to leave it at that. And then just play with this a little bit. Spread it out. And I think my little tails here are too long, so I'm going to trim it some more. Okay. That's something you always go back and do, even after you have your card put together. Okay, so I'm going to put that there, and then I was going to add this Peace on Earth that I stamped from the Greetings of the Season set. Very pretty typography in this set, and I added it like that, and I thought, no. Okay, so I've got my trusty Etruscan Etruscan Elegance wheel that I changed from a wheel to a stamp. And I've got some crumb cake ink, and I'm going to stamp off first to get most of the ink off, and then I'm going to stamp over my Peace on Earth, and it just makes all the difference to me if you like that vintagey look. Okay, and then I'm just going to take a vintage trinket pen and my handheld punch, and the little pen adds a lot, I think. It's a cute little addition. And also, my hands are full of ink, also adds quite an easy way to attach a tag to a card. And then what I'll do, I'm going to let that ink dry a little bit more there, or that shimmer paint, and then I'm going to use some Tombow Mono Multi Glue on the back and just put it down like that. So I hope those little tips helped you and inspired you maybe for some of your holiday projects. Play around with your stamps, stamp over an image that you already have and see if that'll add to it. And if you have any questions, email me at lisa@inkandinspirations.com. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.